making the last leg of our ride home, all of our holiday adventures, our international holiday adventures. So good evening, everyone, and welcome back on the road again. Last night of the trip, or morning. I apologize for the lateness of the hour, but definitely exhausted after this last week. But we have our Rio in the car. He is all safe and sound and handsome and good looking. And I missed him so much. Welcome to another evening drive chat as we make our way through New Jersey. Bubba, I'm putting your window up. It's too cold. It's like I can't have your window halfway down. What, baby? Driving. And hopefully we'll have the comments up very shortly. It's been wonderful to have all of you guys here this evening. I see D Live. And we are just getting those comments rolling, guys, so bear with us just a minute. Go ahead, buddy. What do you see? What do you see? And we're on 287 southbound, guys. Mile marker 56/6. I see Facebook. Definitely letting the nocturnal side show, you're right. Good evening, Lance. Good to see you. Glad you're checking in. Hey, Josh, good morning. You too. Wonderful, wonderful. Great to have all you guys dropping in. Again, last leg of the drive home. Oh, Lance, I'm doing much better. I got some rest today. Much needed rest. Much needed rest and a puppy dog, and now we're on our way. I see Twitch. Awesome, awesome. And we have just under 2 hours, guys, so not a super long drive tonight, thankfully. A couple hours we'll be home. I see Rumble. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Stitch. What's up, baby? Hi, baby. What's up? What's up? You don't know where to look, huh? Mommy closed your window. I know, it's too cold. Hello, John. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you. And again, guys, welcome to New Jersey. We are making the last piece of the drive back home to Pennsylvania after traveling up to Canada and East Palestine and Stitch's house and now home. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to sleep in my own bed, guys. It's one of those things that you definitely learn to appreciate when you're on the road is your own bed at home. And while it's been a blast, I am looking forward to crawling into my covers. Pull top can. Oh, we got pull top can in the house. Good to see you, my friend. And again, had a week on the road, guys. Week on the road filled with lots and lots of activities. Of course, we did the Christmas convoy with Niagara 10-4. We visited our friend Dennis Moore. We stopped in East Palestine. And we just left Stitches not too long ago after we picked up our beautiful pup. And we are headed home. Hey, Surgeon Bear, good to see you. How are you? Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Good to see you. Oh, yes, they are, Tammy. My own bed and my pillows are definitely sacred things. You know, it's funny. It's kind of like a good pair of socks, right? You don't really realize how important they are until you need them or until you travel and you really want them. A good pair of socks, you know, your pillows, your bed, all those things. Those beautiful and wonderful creature comforts. It is so great to have all of you guys here. I do apologize about last night. Anybody that was hanging on with me, we hit a lot of woods and like farm country and the signal dropped out and I was just really close to my landing spot. So, but I made it safe and sound. And again, we are back on the road, guys, back on the road. But not too long tonight, not too long till we get home. We're going to be stationary for a little while, which is nice. Get a chance to hopefully catch our breath. You made it through the storm? Oh, good. Only power outages and a few flooded basements? Not bad. I saw that, what is it, Cajun Navy is sending some trucks to Washington to help some of those guys out. And that's really cool that they're going out to help them out. I'm glad you guys didn't get super walloped. Oh, that water's ice cold. I chilled my esophagus. But what a great couple of days. And a beautiful 35 degrees out tonight. All right, Lance, please do text me tomorrow. Please do. I want you to keep checking in with me while you're driving out there and that stuff. Yeah, Washington State did get hit very, very hard. So prayers for Washington. Like I said, I did see the Cajun Navies on their way out there. So I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see that they're a really great organization, and they help with a lot of disasters. So if you guys have not seen them before, United Cajun Navy, they've been around for a while. They did a lot of work in the Carolinas as well, in Texas. Again, they're sending sending trucks out to Washington. Absolutely amazing folks. And again, prayers for all those families that are displaced right now, especially this time of year. Really, really kind of scary to think about, when we look at some of these temperatures, guys. So, very dangerous situations. And prayers for all those families. Oh, do you need your window for a minute? Okay, for a minute. Poor Rio. He's mad at me because I won't put his window down more than just to get his nose out. I'm sorry, Buba, but it's so cold. There. Is that better? He loves the cold. He is such a funny dog. He's out there freezing his nose, sticking his nose out the window, like freezing his nose, and then he comes up here and he like sticks his nose on my cheek. He's something else. He is something else. But yeah, we are, again, guys, very, very fortunate and blessed that, we haven't had some of that crazy weather here on the East Coast, but prayers for everyone there. Again, we did deal with some of that earlier this year. Those folks in North Carolina that were intense yet when we had those sub-zero temperatures. Again, it's winter time. It's cold. Washington State is cold, and they are flooded. Josh, I hope you get to meet him soon. I mean, he usually tools around with me, so. Weather permitting, maybe in January. Maybe I'll see you down at the Capitol. I'm hoping to make it down that way for the 6th, but we'll see. Again, that'll be like weather permitting, because I know like this past January, that ice storm, I couldn't do it. I have too far to travel. But hopefully the weather will hold out this year. Full top can, you're funny. He thinks he's got jokes tonight. He's in Rumble, stirring the pot over there, picking on me about it being another nighttime run this week. But I know we've been keeping some weird hours with the live streams right now, but this has been a wild week. A lot of late night travels. Trying to make sure we get a chance to, we got the chance to visit all of our Freedom family and friends everywhere. Again, wrapping up 2025 here, already in December, not too far away from Christmas. What are we, a week away? It's kind of crazy. No problem, Ed. I'll give you a mile marker in a few. We'll see if we can find one for you. Let's see if we can read it. There's one right here. So, 45, mile marker 45. What are you doing, Rio? You're silly, bud. But again, absolutely awesome to have all you guys here for the ride. Again, the last leg of the journey. That is what you do when you're in the kitchen. You stir the pot sometimes. But if you stir it too much, you end up washing dishes. So, there's that. But again, guys, we are on 287 southbound through Jersey. And again, making our way back to Pennsylvania to our home sweet home. I cannot wait to get you guys some of the video clips and pictures. I'm so excited. You should start seeing those in the next day or so. It may not be till later tomorrow, I'm not going to lie. When I get home, I plan on sleeping in, guys. Sleeping in, dog permitting. So dog permitting, we'll sleep in late. He's usually on a pretty regular schedule, so I'm hoping he doesn't wake me up at 7 o'clock in the morning and be like, okay, Mom, we're ready to have our whole day now, because that would probably make me cry. But, we'll see what happens. Sorry, guys, I had to make some adjustments with speed here because the speed limit had just dropped, so got to make those adjustments accordingly. And again, last leg of the drive home from our wonderful international journey. Yep, sleep-in dog tour permitting with a prescription of cuddles. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I really missed Rio while we were away. I hate not having him with me when I'm traveling. He's such a good travel companion, and he is super warm at night when he cuddles up to me, so I love that. Again, hopefully he lets me sleep in. It's been a pretty wicked week, so but yeah, I cannot wait to clip out some of that convoy from Niagara. You guys are absolutely gonna love some of those clips if you didn't get a chance to watch the live stream. I know a lot of it buffered being at that international border, but the lights are so incredible in downtown Niagara, right across from the falls. And we had so many vehicles. I know we had at least 23. I believe there were more, but I couldn't count all the way to the front of the line before we started taking off. So again, it was an absolutely awesome turnout. We had a lot of people in the vehicles, or on average 2 people or more per vehicle for that convoy. And again, it's super cool to be hanging out with the Niagara 10-4 group. And again, their 4th annual through Niagara on the Lake and downtown Niagara Falls. All of those beautiful, beautiful Christmas lights. And it was just so much fun. And then, of course, we got to visit with Dennis and see him for a few minutes. And then we headed down to the dreaded Chicken Lady and all of our friends in East Palestine, of course, with all holiday warm wishes, Merry Christmases for everyone, hugs, and it was such a great time. But again, great week, great way to wrap up the year here. As, again, we are, a week away from Christmas, guys. A week away from Christmas already. And I think this is day 4, day 5, I guess, now of Hanukkah, because it is 1 in the morning. So, happy Hanukkah to all my friends celebrating that. And again, I'm hoping everyone is enjoying the holiday season with their family and friends. Again, it is quite a wonderful time of year to get together with everyone and make some wonderful memories. Whoop, you guys are tilting there some. Sorry about that. Day 5, yep. It is awesome, like I said, to have all the holidays and everyone together for them. So thank you all for being here and joining us as we've been tooling around all over the place here in the East Coast. And again, guys, we will be asking you to keep us in your prayers. We are working on a special project for East Palestine in the background. And we are praying for good results. So I need you guys to say some prayers for us. Prayers for good results so that we can continue to move forward. Fourth candle tonight, halfway through, heading to a Hanukkah party tomorrow. Awesome. That is really cool, Tammy. Yeah, I just think it's really neat to see how everyone celebrates differently, right, here around the holidays. But at the end of the day, it's all about celebrating with family and loved ones. And it is just absolutely awesome. And I do. I hope everyone has safe and happy holidays as you travel around, as you visit with those family members of yours and your friends. Yes, you are absolutely correct, Pull Top Can. I have been very blessed with the weather for most of this trip. Other than that little bit of snow up there at the Canadian border, we have done really, really well. Been very, very blessed with clear weather, clear roads, minimal traffic. It is a blessing for sure. And again, making our way through Jersey here, guys. Lots of, usually there's a lot of traffic on this road, but due to the time of day, we are doing some pretty smooth sailing over here. And I do apologize, guys. My throat feels a little bit better than yesterday, but it is still a little on the dry side, and my chest is still a little bit tight. As many of you know, when I go to East Palestine, where they had the train derailment and chemical burn, that area there, every time I go, I always end up feeling a little rough when we come back to the exposure in the area of the chemicals. So I do apologize if my voice is a little scratchy. Oh, we're back up to 65. Woohoo! Hope that speed back up. Well, let's get motoring. I love it. But yeah, every time I come back after being there, not even 24 hours, I always have some hiccups with my breathing, with my throat usually, and I usually feel very tired for the next couple of days. Like, it usually really wears me out, makes me feel very exhausted. And even still, and this is obviously quite some time later. And there are still lingering effects. So, and that is an unfortunate reality of the area. But I love those folks so much, and I do try to stop and visit every chance I can, because I've gotten to know so many of those people so well, and I absolutely admire them, and I pray for them, and I worry for them all the time. Yeah, could you imagine if they hadn't burned the chemicals? I mean, I really feel like that was probably the worst part of that whole situation. It would have been so much more manageable had they not vented and burned those tanks. I really feel like what they did by burning those chemicals and creating more chemicals that were even more toxic was just absolutely horrific. And probably the single worst environmental disaster in at least the century. Yeah, it would have been a totally different, just a totally different outcome. And, you know, I don't think you would be seeing the residual effects like you are now. I mean, every time I go, you know, everyone I care about, there's something new popping up medically, or somebody's getting sicker, new diagnosis. It's unbelievable. And you know, it's been swept under the rug so much. And the effects are real. The after effects are real. You know, and they don't go away just because people stop talking about them. And it's important that we don't forget. You know, a lot of people say that they're not going to forget things, but as a whole, people tend to be very forgetful. You know, so how it works. Don't leave window up. We're starting to see a little bit more traffic over here. Again, guys, making our way home, last leg, mile marker 30 over 4. And we have about 8.5 miles until we get on 78, guys. Motoring right along here. And again, if you guys are here and hanging out, driving along, drop a hello in the chat. I'd love to say hi to you guys and welcome you all personally. We appreciate you guys being here on these driving chat streams where we take you around and let you guys see all of the wonderful places we travel and have these great and amazing conversations about all kinds of things going on in the world. We love our community here. I appreciate all of you guys being here, supporting us on our journeys. Oh, the infamous question. Ed just asked the infamous question. Android or iPhone? What do you guys prefer? I personally like my Androids. I don't know about the rest of y'all. But I know that's been a big debate amongst enthusiasts for years. And that's always a highly debated question. Which one's better, Android or iPhone? I'd be curious to see what the chat thinks too. So guys, if you have a preference, let us know in the chat. What you prefer to use. you think the advantage is. We're actually discussing, we've been discussing some electronics and things, thinking about maybe some upgrades, and we have a debate going on right now, so we would love your input, guys. Yeah, see, I'm with you, Serger Bear. I love my Androids. I do. I think they're easy to use. But there's a lot of people that have iPhones and they swear by them. Oh, I'm sorry, Rio. Must I put your window back down? There you go, buddy. For his window. I keep trying to open and close the windows because it's too cold to leave them open for that long. He was so funny when he got in the truck. He was like sniffing all over. He could smell, smell everybody, like all the visitors and friends. Sniffing all my bags. Yes, Tammy. So, and they are the people of East Palestine are definitely still suffering. That's why I said, like, every time I go, when I talk to people that live there, they do. They have a new medical diagnosis or something else, another cancer, or brain fog, or chemical burns on things like their eyes, and burns in their lungs, and chronic nosebleeds, and it's terrible. And this time I know that I feel worse just because I was traipsing through a lot of the stuff over at the creeks and things, which I normally don't do. But again, working on a project for East Palestine, and there were some things that really needed to be done, and so I was really in in the thick of the worst of it. And I love our chicken lady to death. She right alongside me, her and I, arm in arm, so to speak, taking on this project in the background. And so I know that it's worse than if I would have, just kind of visited for, a couple hours like I did and then leave. It's worse than normal because of, what I was doing and where I was. But yeah, it was less than 24 hours. And if it's so safe, if everything's safe and everything's cleaned up and all those things, how is it that I'm able to go there and be perfectly fine when I arrive, and by the time I leave, I'm not? If it's so safe, if it's, all perfect. I have yet to have someone explain that to me. Why are people still getting, problems from chemical exposure if it's safe and it's cleaned up? It's just crazy to me. Oh, guess I need to get over if I'm going to go home. Oops. Not pay attention to where I'm at. Hello, Michael. Hello. Good evening. Merry Christmas, my friend. Good to see you. in the last hour and a half of our journey. Getting on to 78. So excited. We're getting closer to home. We got some mixed answers in the crowd there, Androids and iPhones. Looking for suggestions, guys, which one you prefer and why. Okay. So if you can help us out in the comments there, guys, let us know what you think. Again, we've been talking about potential equipment upgrades. Would love your input. What are you doing, baby? And again, wonderful to have everyone in the chat. Thank you all for being here and sharing our journeys with us. We appreciate you guys. We hope you're enjoying the drive stream chat. Yeah, I don't think health monitoring is the answer. Right. Monitoring is one thing, but can we get it fixed? Like, I just feel like we should fix the problem. Like, maybe, you know, instead of you know, just studying it, can we throw some money at getting everybody out of there? Can we, you know, that kind of thing? Like, is that possible? How about we get Norfolk Southern to cough up the settlements? You know, give these guys a chance to get out from there. Some of the national news today when I did have my eyes open for just a little bit, and that really threw me me for a loop. I wasn't expecting that. That was pretty wild. Pretty wild. It's like him and Marjorie leaving like the same week, I think, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, I had an Etch-a-Sketch. Totally had an Etch-a-Sketch. I even had one on a keychain. Those I had in all sizes. The mini, the full. I had all the magnets. Oh wait, well I had the magnet board too, right? And then I had the original Etch-a-Sketch with the dials, the minis. Yep, those we had. That, like I said, that and the magnet board. I also had a light bright. You guys remember those? I loved my light bright as a kid. Made stickers from the show. Huh. Very cool. I don't know. That's what I mean. I didn't really get a chance to like see what's going on. Obviously, I've been kind of out of the loop for a week. And listen, anymore, like you miss one day of news. I mean, it's so hard to catch up because stuff has been happening so fast. And if you're not paying attention, you miss a ton of headlines. I was not privileged enough to have an easy bake oven. I wanted one as a kid. I wanted one so bad. I was just not that privileged. I felt privileged having the light bright, not gonna lie. You had a chalkboard, Michael? Awesome. I know that trying to catch up on the news and headlines is going to be tough for me this week. Mile marker 23. So we have about 19 miles to Phillipsburg. We'll do our little loop-de-loop around the city there. What did I always want for Christmas that I never got? Oh. So, the one that really killed me, I was middle school, maybe. And they had just started coming out with like the word processing laptops, right? All it was a word processor. I don't know if you guys remember that. But when they first became like mass available, the precursor to an actual laptop, it was just a word processing program. And I love to write, and I actually, I used to write poetry a lot. I actually have a couple of poems published, believe it or not. But when I was young, like middle school, right around middle school is when I was really starting to get into writing, and I absolutely, more than anything, wanted one of those. And I remember it was just the craziest thing because I had really, really wanted one, and my sister ended up with a mini word processor, and I didn't. And I was like, not happy. But I always did. I like when I was younger, that's what I wanted. And I never got it. I never got a laptop until I was an adult outside of the house. I bought my first one for myself when I was over 18. But yeah, no, I did. I had wanted one as a kid, and I had to wait all that time. And I just, you know, it's funny. I mean, as an adult, I'm like, you know, it is what it is. And in the long run, I mean, I have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks. And I used to love to I still do. I love to write pen and paper, like a ballpoint pen, and just go. There's something magical about that, right? It's more magical than typing, or it really, I don't know. I feel like there's such a great energy transference, and I can write faster than I can type. So if I have something going on in my head and I really need to get it out really, really quick, I can write so much faster. So I guess, you know, in the long run, it wasn't a big deal, but I remember that vividly as a kid, that was the one, you know, that one year. I mean, I really, 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 really wanted it, and I could not believe when my sister was the one that got it. Yeah, I actually had a lot of siblings, so we were always contending with each other for different stuff. It was always interesting to see how things panned out, but I don't know. I can't, you know, I can't complain. We had most Christmases, you know, there was at least one really awesome thing that I was like totally in love with. I mean, shoot, I remember the first year. I remember the year my grandmother bought me my first Discman for Christmas and 3 CDs. And they were Michael Jackson, Celine Dion, and Mariah Carey. She had bought them because, you know, she didn't 100% know all of the music I was into, and so she asked this kid at the Best Buy or whatever back in the day to help her. Like I said, I got Celine and Mariah and Michael and my first Discman, and it was just awesome. So, you know, I mean, like I said, every year there was always like one really cool standout, right? And, you know, sometimes, you know, maybe I didn't get what I wanted, but the truth is that sometimes it's just like anything else. Sometimes you don't get what you want, but you get the things that you need, right? So, I had one of those. It was like 4 stories. I had that one. I had a lot of Barbie stuff when I was growing up. Actually, what was really cool was my mom and my aunt had been really into Barbie, and so they had saved a lot of their Barbies. And when my sister and I were growing up, my mom gave us some of hers, and they had the wrists that, you know, that moved all the way, like the non-fixed wrists and elbows and knees. It was really cool. I mean, the difference in Barbie and how she was made in like the 60s and 70s versus, you know, 80s and 90s was amazing. I mean, Barbie was really fully posable at one point. And some of them had like red hair and bobs. They weren't all just like long blonde hair. It was really cool. And my mom actually had it was the retro Barbie, like fold out dollhouse. Like you fold it was folded up into a box, but you opened it up and it had like 3 rooms or whatever. And that was got to play with. But we had the Corvette, we had the Jeep, we had the boat, we had the mansion. But a lot of times, like, those were the quote-unquote, like, shared Christmas presents, right? Because it was me and my sister. So it wasn't like it was just mine. It was both of ours. So, again, back to the joys of having siblings. But yeah, I did have the Barbie mansion. That was pretty cool. Your brothers and you wanted bicycles. You ended up with one. Needless to say, it didn't last long. Yeah, boys and bikes are, yeah, I know. I can't, you know, when my boys were home and they were young, I think we went through at least, with all of them using them, we were buying like a new bike every other year for a while because they would just beat them up. Yep, we're down to just over an hour. Very excited. Just about out of Jersey, too, because we passed Clinton Station Diner not too long ago. So getting very close to the Pennsylvania state line. Some of those. Yep. I'll tell you, I mean, the boys were just rough on everything, though. But that was good. To me, that was a good thing. I didn't mind because they were outside and, you know, they played hard and they all, you know, we used to all play baseball, catch in the backyard, you know. They were always all involved in sports and things. Nah, we're good, Ed. We're going straight home. Hello, Barbara. Good to see you. I did get rest. It was one of those days I found it very hard to keep my eyes open for long. So, hence the reason we're driving so late at night. I just I'm going around these guys. I don't know what's happening here, but I gotta go. We gotta do the speed limit. I gotta go. I can't wait for these two knuckleheads to figure it out. Like, seriously. But yeah, no, today was rough. I was very tired. I was very, very tired, and I did find it hard to stay awake for long. But we do have our beautiful puppy back with us. He's laying down in the back. He's all snug in his bed back there. And again, making our way home. Last part of the drive, guys. Wrapping up this 2025 year. And of course, getting ready to have the Christmas holiday. This year has flown by. will not forget to give him his gift. I was going to give Rio his presents tomorrow when I can film him for you guys, or, you know, who knows, maybe even call, depending on the time of day. But I wanted to film his gifts being given to him, so you guys can enjoy his reaction when he gets them. I purposely tucked them all away in the vehicle for right now. Well, Rio was sort of excited to see me. And when I say sort of, I mean that he was more interested in trying to play with Stumpy when I got there. After the initial, like, try to maul me as I walked in the door. But now that, I mean, he was ready to get right in the truck, and he was ready to go, so I expect he'll be more cuddly, like once we get home, is when he gets really cuddly, so thanks, Ed. You're telling on him. I wasn't going to tell on Rio. Ed's spilling the beans. I can't say I wrecked any bikes, Joss. I don't think I did that. But I was that kid that used to, like, put the bicycle cards in my wheel spokes and, like, go flying around making a lot of noise. My brother, though, when he was young, right before school pictures, he was, I guess, at the babysitter's, and he was on the bike and went down the hill, and he hit something, and he went head first over the handlebars. And he actually road rashed his lip and gums and, like, right underneath his nose, like 2 days before school pictures. I think that was the first time he broke his arm, too, if I remember correctly. That was a pretty wild thing. I mean, I was tough. You know, we were all kind of tough, but I was really fortunate as a kid. Like, I didn't really break anything, or, you know, I was pretty resilient, I guess. This guy here is making me upset because I can't figure out what he's trying to do, but I'm going to have to get over it. I don't want to deal with this stuff. Find another space, my friend. I gotta go. Gotta go. Yeah, I was a big tomboy too. Oh yeah, that school picture was funny. My mom was so mad at him. I remember he had, like, scabs on his gums. I mean, as a kid, I was, like, fascinated with the horror of it. It's like, dude. Yeah, he really messed his face up for pictures out here. That was a funny year. But yeah, I was a big tomboy. I used to play outside, you know, play in the dirt, play with trucks, you know, play sports with the boys. I mean, I didn't care. I had more fun that way, though, I think. Yeah, I know, right, Tammy? Some of those cards, you know, depending on what you were using. Now, I generally used, like, bicycle playing cards. I didn't generally use the baseball cards, because I used to collect those. Yeah, we were always building, like, rock forts or climbing trees or... Yeah, we were always doing stupid stuff. Okay, listen. We're going to do this. Let's see. Brother, sister made a go-kart. Oh. Oh, that sounds like fun. Playing Indians. That's so we made some sort of nut stew. Oh, no. We had this killer hill behind my house growing up, and the one year, like, all the kids from the neighborhood, we all got together and built these like side walls, like side, you know, little bumps or whatever down this, going all the way down this hill, and then we built like a ramp at the end of it, and then we took, I forget whose house, we took the hose from their house and sprayed it all down, made it icy. We took sleds down, and it was like this double hill, but you'd hit this like ramp and you'd be like launched onto it, like literally from after you got to the bottom of the first hill, it would totally launch you halfway down the second hill. I can't tell you how many kids got bruised up and banged up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we did a lot of stupid stuff as kids. Did I become a Canadian? No, I didn't become a Canadian. But I sure do love spending my time with them. I am out that way quite a bit, but we do have some really strong bonds with some of our friends over there, of course. So much of our Freedom family always working tirelessly, hand in hand, arm in arm, because we're all working for freedom and for a better place. So I don't know, Ed. I'm just yeah, I think it's like all the way through town, and then I zip off like to the right down here somewhere where the road splits. And I don't know. I know, but I don't know. I'm going. I recognize it. I'm going. Yeah, I really miss sometimes when I was growing up now, you know, as an adult. Or at least I wish my body had the same resiliency as when I was a kid, so I could still do the stupid stuff, right? Like, some of that stuff was just fun. It was crazy, but it was fun. I don't regret a minute of it. And I'm actually really glad that, you know, when I grew up, you know, cell phones, I mean, I guess I was, I mean, pagers were the thing, right? Pagers were the big thing at one point. I think it was when I hit high school, maybe, was when cell phones started really being, you know, a thing that you started to see. But oh, yeah, this is the non-toll route. This is how we avoid the toll. So, I like to, it does, it takes me right through town here, and it is, it's a slightly different drive home. I take this pretty frequent in through here. this isn't this isn't the pothole place, but thanks, Ed. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, there's some pretty wicked potholes in Pennsylvania, but I'll be there very shortly. Do I ever go home? Yes, sometimes. Good to see you, Dorcas. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas. It's good to have you here. Yeah, I should be home for the most part, the tail end of this year. I'll probably be back out again beginning of January, weather permitting. Yeah, no, we're never home for long. All right, guys, leaving New Jersey and headed to Pennsylvania right now. We're going to be jumping state lines. Welcome to Pennsylvania, guys. Right there's your little sign. So officially back in the home state. Not too much further to go. But yeah, it is wonderful again to see all of you guys and have you here. We're telling our fun Christmas stories and memories right now. Silly things we did as kids. And again, just got into Pennsylvania, guys. And we'll be back out on the highway again very shortly. Just doing our loop-de-loop here. Yes. Sorry, just trying to maneuver through these streets quick. Bogging down the hill. Yeah, it's a turning. Cemetery at night. Flew under a truck at the bottom. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Girlfriend, that's scary, Tammy. Jan 6 is the 5-year anniversary march for Ashley. Ashley's memorial march. So, like I said, weather permitting, we'll try and catch that. And it's this lane. Oh yeah, the bag phone, Michael. Yep. When I was growing up, my dad had a car phone, and it was basically like, it looked like a landline phone in the car. It was pretty wild. It's 27 right now where I'm at. So, hello, Jess. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And again, I know I'm a little slow getting to you guys in the chat right now, but as you can see, this is not exactly straight highway here. So actually, This is my second vehicle. I had a silver one at the beginning of the convoy, that first year, and that broke on me the first year. I broke the rear. The transfer case cracked on my way home from an event, and then I bought this one, and I've had this one ever since. So we're still working with the same vehicle last couple of years now. So yeah, so just the silver one and this one. Cold and foggy in California. Wow. Nice in Florida. I believe that. It usually is this time of year. Yeah, it's definitely awesome to have you back, Jess. Thank you. Thanks for joining us again. Yeah, this is one of our last big runs for the year. We're not too far out from me finally getting home after being on the road for a week. So this is wonderful. 44 degrees in Vancouver Island. Nice. You're in the 60s, Ed. Fooey on Ed. Fooey on Ed. Fooey on Ed. Alright, let's scoot around this guy here. Alright. Again, not too far go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be getting home to my own bed, guys. I can't even tell you. Rio is racked out. He is like, Mom, I'm too tired for this. Hey, party! Good to see you. We got a late start today. I slept a lot today. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we pulled a lot of overnighters, kind of like tonight again. We had a lot of like 24-hour days in the last week. I think I had close to. I think it was like 3 20+ hour days. Like, I don't know. It was rough. And every time I like really went to get up and really start moving for the day today, I just couldn't. I couldn't keep my eyes open. But we are almost, guys, almost there. We're getting towards the Lehigh Valley now, so not too much further to go. Not too much further. And again, I appreciate all of you guys joining us on these drives. I am sorry they're at night most of the week this week, but that's just the way these driving hours fall. But I appreciate all of you guys, all of the support throughout the year, for all of the amazing events that we've been through. I am going to be trying to put together those end of year lists for you guys to show you all of the cool places we've been and how many miles and all that. I'm going to try and do all that math and get those numbers out to you guys in the next couple of weeks. Again, I will wait till the end of December to put it out, but I got to start working on it now so that you guys can see it at the end of the year. Because we have accomplished so many amazing things together. I mean, just think about it, guys. you know, this past January, I mean, we were in DC celebrating the inauguration. We were down in North Carolina, you know, the same month. You know, and that's how we kicked off the year. We've really been going full throttle again this year, and we have another banner year in the books. Lots of events, lots of speakers. Of course, let me just get past this truck here. It's a little bit narrow road. Of course, helping out our neighbors in North Carolina this year is one of our big projects. Super amazing to see all the good we've accomplished together. And we could not do this without you guys. And again, huge thanks to the volunteer team at SoupMamaOfficial. Because guys, I know you get to see me on the camera all the time, and you get to hear me talk and go along on the journey, but without the rest of the team, none of this would be possible. And I am so grateful to all of them for lending their time and talents and dedication, volunteering away, so we can have all these amazing streams and time together. Hey, Kentucky! So far so good. It wasn't, we haven't been on the road long today. Not yet. But we are just about home, thankfully. We are under an hour, so I'm excited for my own bed. It's been a week on the road, but I'm glad to see you in here. Hello, Wadwise. Good to see you. Oh, it's a bedtime story too. Oh, Merry Christmas, honey. I hope you enjoy the holiday season. Again, guys, it is so awesome to have all of you jumping in, especially so close to the holiday. That's it, exactly. Without the team, none of this could be accomplished. And guys, throwing this out there, if you guys want to volunteer and help, you know, help us out with social media and moderating and boots on the ground, please reach out to us. Let us know. We would love to have some extra hands on board to help out with everything. We are trying to grow and expand so we can do more amazing things. And again, we are still working on projects in the background. The Dreaded Chicken Lady and I just yesterday, I think it was yesterday, working arm in arm on another project in the background for East Palestine. So again, we need your prayers for some good outcomes for that so we can continue to move forward. But yeah, we would love to have extra hands, guys. So please, if you are interested in volunteering, helping us out, you let us know. And we would be happy to have all of you. Just send me an email, guys. Send me an email and let me know. But we have some of the best volunteers in the world. And they really are. They are really great people, guys. And they do their absolute best to keep these chats free and clear for all kinds of civil discourse, wonderful discussions, and community building. A space, you know, just a safe space to be able to voice your opinions, whether you agree or disagree, or you don't have to worry about someone being disrespectful. We like to have these tough conversations. We like to have those debates. And it's wonderful because everyone gets to be themselves, and there's a space for everyone here at the table with us. So we are grateful. Again, super thankful for all of those mods, because it's a lot of work, and they do put in a lot of time. red lights. Oh, absolutely, Barbara. Merry Christmas. Amen, Michael. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you for sending me some of those photos. I can't wait. I have not had a chance to look at anything anyone has sent me this last week. I feel so bad. I know, like Josh sent me his band's Christmas song. I haven't even had a chance. I saw it in my email. I just haven't even had a chance to listen to it. It's been crazy. But I am excited, Tammy. I can't wait to check them out. Like I said, I'll be a little slow moving technically today, but I cannot wait. Get on the highway. Ed, no worries. I'm in my backyard now, darling. We're gonna be flipping the camera in about 11 miles. Ish. So, we're good. Yeah, we got this from here. We got this. I don't even need the maps to get me on. It's a familiar road on my way home from the north, that's for sure. Yep, no worries. Yeah, we are gonna flip the camera soon. It's been a great week, but it's always good to be home. I'm sure you guys can appreciate. There may be like one or two other events we do before the end of the year, just depending on what we see coming up in the flyers. Speaking of which, guys, it is something I want to bring up. I do post event flyers from all over the place on the SoupMamaOfficial page on Facebook. We pin that post to the top of the page so you guys can find it immediately on our page. And we have flyers from everywhere. I am always adding new flyers, guys, always. There are quite a few for January and February already up on the page. So if you guys are looking for some events or looking for a group that's active or want to check out something new, make sure you're checking out our Facebook page and check that pinned post frequently. I do get 80 photos to a post, and of course we include all the links in the description, so you can see links to all of the posts containing all of the flyers that I have on the page. And as always, if you know of anything going on or you have a flyer for it and you send me the information, we will put it up there with the rest of them happily so we can get people to come out to your events, guys, or maybe even stop by ourselves. again, we love to bring you guys all kinds of great content from all different groups that are active anywhere we can, because there are just so many amazing things going on. So thankfully, Tammy, I was able to score a really good shower today. I do tend to stay with some of my friends, and they are kind enough to let me borrow their showers. And it was a really wonderful, nice, hot shower. So more pressing is the covers. More pressing is my pillows and my covers. I'm so excited to be crawling in my own bed tonight or this morning. It's going to be wonderful. So I cannot wait. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I cannot wait to get off the road. No offense, but it'll be nice to be home. And I hope everyone that's on the live stream has a wonderful, wonderful and Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah to those of you celebrating. And of course, please stay safe, all of you, through the holidays as you're celebrating with your family and friends and loved ones. And I am so grateful again to all of you guys for joining with and hanging tough with us while we traveled all over with our Christmas wishes for all of our Freedom family all over the place. And it has been such a great week. Flipping the camera in just a short bit. As we make our way into the final miles. And again, I appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us, all the prayers, all the well wishes. Keeping me safe while we're on the road, bringing you guys all of these amazing places as we celebrate our nation, celebrate our communities and our friendship. Oof, the ears are getting cold. Tammy, I think this is my last big road trip of the, it's the last big road trip of the year. I may end up going to, another event or two, but I don't plan on doing any distance driving. the end, until the end of the year. And like I said, January is weather permitting. Not quite sure yet, but weather permitting, I'll try and go down and see what's going on with the 5-year march and cover that for you guys. Guys, and we have you guys flipped around for the last bit of this trek. As we again make our way for these last couple of miles. Just because of the area. Oh, they fixed that. Nice. Woohoo! That used to be like Pothole Alley right there. Glad they fixed it. It's always nice to see improvements on the roads in Pennsylvania. Good to know my tax dollars are doing something. Full blizzards in Alberta and Saskatchewan. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Well, but no, it's not. I guess it is that time of year. Let's get around this truck here. I know, we're almost there, guys. Almost. That was interesting. Holy bananas, I gotta open the window. It's warm in here. Thank you, Kentucky. I hope you and Papa have an amazing Christmas. You make sure you give him a hug for me. Yeah, I'm just so excited because we're getting close now. I can hardly wait. Aw, I'm glad he's all ready for Christmas. That's awesome. Oh, he knows we're close to home. one dog. His name is Rio, but he's a pretty big boy, so that's enough. He takes up too much room already in the back. He doesn't like to share, but he's a good cuddler, so. Yes, absolutely. Merry Christmas, everyone. And again, those of you celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. And again, I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Aw, thanks, Kentucky. Yes, please send my love. Oh, yeah, no, just one. Just one big guy back there, Jess. And believe it or not, guys, he is 2 now. Pretty sure he is 2 years old at this point. Like an actual 2. Sometimes tough to remember without him because he's such a big part of my life now. But good morning, Walt. Good to see you again tonight. Yes, Happy New Year as well. Some deer in that field over there. Jaws. Oh dear. I know, right? 33. So temperature's holding. It feels cooler out this way though. The air has more moisture in it. Almost feels like it's gonna rain. That's all right. If it rains, I'll be home tomorrow, so it won't matter. I'm not going anywhere. I am not getting out of my pajamas if I can help it. Holy mackerel. A lot of long days this week, guys. And much appreciation to all of you for keeping me company on the road. traffic. So we shall find out. But traffic and lights. Almost. Yay! I'm so excited. I hope you guys have enjoyed the trips this year as much as I did. All the cool places we visited. And again, it has been a blessing and an honor to get to hang out with all of you guys, bring you all of these amazing places. As we learn things together and explore together, meet new folks together, check out all these amazing groups working so hard for change, celebrating our great nation. With me till the very end, so you all know I make it home safely. I know a lot of you guys worry, so not too much longer to go. About Trump giving the military members a bonus too, but I didn't. Again, I haven't really had a chance to like research anything. So, with me being on the road and everything, I didn't even. Honestly, I didn't even hear Trump's speech tonight. One of the mods told me about it. They had a chance to listen to pieces of it. So, hopefully, I'll get a chance to sit and watch it tomorrow. Oh, that was a pothole. So, yeah, I'll be curious to watch the replay. Oh, yeah, the hayride. That was this year, wasn't it? 12 hours through West Virginia. Oh, man. Yeah, this year was the 12-hour hayride, or the 12 hours through West Virginia, the crazy hayride. an abundance of dog fur, though. There's dog fur everywhere, in my house, in the truck, on my clothes. I find Rio fur just everywhere. I could vacuum like 8 times a day and there'd still be fur. It's so funny, you know, like he's just, I traded hay for fur. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Yay! Oh, I know. I know he knows. Hi, baby.
Depends on which country I'm in. So much fun. We'll have to see what we can do, Tammy. We will have to see. there. No, I have not been to Graceland. I thought about it. I was in Tennessee a couple of times. I thought about it. I just never had time. I did do Nashville when I was in Tennessee. But did not go see Graceland. Maybe one of these days. We could definitely put it on the list. Liked going, Joss? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I forget. I didn't have the time. Like when I was in Tennessee years ago, I didn't have the time. I was actually there. One of my sisters lived there for a while, and I went out to visit a couple of times. So every time I did, it was more, you know, it wasn't like the vacation tourist thing. It was more visiting family and celebrating, you know, family life events. So, but yeah, I think it would be cool to see. I actually haven't been there. Interesting. Guess we're gonna have to fix that tomorrow. No problem. Right, guys, so we have arrived. I am home safe and sound, just pulled into my driveway. So this has been an amazing trip. Thank you guys for joining all of us. Take this out of the way here. Thank you for joining all of us. Again, we made this amazing trip to Canada to celebrate the 4th annual Christmas convoy with Niagara 10-4 over the weekend. That was absolutely awesome. Got to see a lot of our friends up in Canada, a lot of amazing freedom fighters. From there, we stopped in with our friend Dennis Gore out in Amherst, who does a flag wave every Saturday, guys, from noon to 2, Maple Road and Niagara Falls Boulevard. If you're ever looking for something fun to do or a great group of guys and gals, go check them out. And from there, we went to East Palestine, Ohio, where we got to visit our beautiful and amazing dreaded chicken lady, and of course the family and see all of our friends over there as Kayla and I were working on a special project in the background for East Palestine. Again, guys, prayers needed for good outcomes so that we can further our work and move to the next step with all of that. So again, we do need your prayers for good outcomes. And of course, from there to go pick up a Rio and get home this evening. So we have finally made it back, a week on the road. Again, wonderful way to wrap up the year and celebrate during this holiday season. So again, those of you celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas to everyone, as Christmas is just around the corner here. And of course, going into New Year's, all these beautiful, amazing, wonderful holidays. I hope you are safe and blessed and enjoy your family and loved ones. But with that being said, guys, we are going to sign off from the last major road trip of the year here. Again, you might see us for one or two more events yet in December, just depending on what comes up. But please make sure you're checking our page, SoupMamaOfficial, on Facebook for those pinned posts that have the event flyers from all over the globe. So there's plenty of things to get to go check out, get involved with, people to go see, things to learn. So please make sure you're checking that out. Again, that gets updated frequently, so I will keep adding as we go, and I hope to see you guys out there. Take care of each other until I see you guys again. God bless you all. Love you. Take care. Good night.